Hello everyone, this is Steven from the Even Steven channel, and today we're taking a look at the Magpul MBUS Pro. I guess that's Magpul backup sights? Pro front sight. So I have the Magpul, the standard Magpul sights, which are plastic and actually work relatively well. However, my friend had these pair of sights on his gun, and I found them to be very precise and wanted to use them. So I'm going to put this on my HD Defense AR-15. I have actually gone and sold the scope that was on here. I had a Burris scope that was on here, and I wanted to lighten the gun up. You know, I want a very light, handy gun. It had this relatively thick profile barrel. I had this handguard on here, and the easiest thing to do to lighten up the gun was just to take off that low power variable optic. A little dirty there, huh? This gun might be due for cleaning. So now we have the Magpul sights here. My friend was nice enough to let me trade this. I traded him his sights because he wanted to put something else on here. So I traded him his sights for some ammo that I had. Okay. And alright, let's try to get this. And it's on the rail. It's the rail's plastic. Just for the sake of getting it off, I'm going to use this punch here. Okay. I didn't think it was going to come that way. Okay, it locks onto this. It actually locks onto the rail. It's pretty nice. Does it just flip? Okay, on the Magpul, the regular Magpul ones, you just push a button, it pops up. I actually like that better, and I dropped it now. Make sure I'm getting a good view of this on the camera. Okay, nice. Looks like all steel or mostly steel. Looks good. Let's look at directions. Not much here. Okay, it looks like if it's not obvious, this part is supposed to face forward. Some instructions here using a over tighten, wind adjustment. Each click adjusts the point of impact. 5/6/100ths of an inch at 100 meters. Okay. Interesting. And we have the corresponding front sight. Which I guess it is also Picatinny railed in place. I don't know if that's a good touch or a bad touch. I guess that's a good thing. It's kind of cool. Again, I'm doing this only because I'm trying to get it off. I don't think this is going to damage anything. I didn't think I needed to bring a screwdriver at this point. Okay, and I'm going to go on a limb and say this is the rear of it, this is the front, should be facing forward. I'll check that in a second. And I just love how precise that is. How small and precise that front sight is. I just love that. Anything special instructions here? I would like if they could just give me like an estimated distance, like how far apart are the sights supposed to be? Position on rail. Tighten on rail. Switch between match and standard post alignment. I don't... Interesting. I'm literally just reading this along with you here. You know what? I'm just going to point right here. And if you want to pause, you can pause. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the gun. And I'm going to do some little bit of shooting with it and see what kind of accuracy I can get at a very minimal distance of 25 yards. So I'll be back in a little bit, and there's some magic of movie magic. When I come back, I'm going to have the sights on the gun, and I've already shot it. And we're back, and with movie magic, we have the sights on the gun. So this is the, I wish that a manufacturer just said very clearly, like, hey, these sights are designed to be 16 inches apart. And Magpul didn't, at least on the directions that are in the box. So I decided to mount it as far forward as possible. It's looking pretty good there. The Magpul Pro was it MBUS Pro, which stands for Magpul Backup Sights, which is interesting because I consider this my primary sights. Magpul Backup Sights Pro. These sights do not pop up and down. On the standard Magpul sights, there's a little button, you push it right here, and they pop up, and I really like that. However, because these don't, they do flip up nice and positively, but because these don't have a button to basically engage them, I'm just going to leave them up. And, yeah, I'm liking them. I'm liking them a lot. So I have the front sight all the way to the front, I have the rear sight, you might guess it, all the way to the rear. And what I really love about these sights is how precise and how small that front sight blade is. I love that. You can see the adjustment right there, it's up, right is up. And the adjustment over here is, clockwise is to the right. And I just love the sight picture this gives you. So you have the standard, I don't know if I can show this properly, it's so far forward. Look at this production value we got here. You get the standard aperture, but if you have like low light or close range, you have a wider, just a bigger aperture you can use. And this is honestly, this would be my primary rifle sights. And for whatever reason, I think I'm going to be fighting very close. Just flip this down. And yeah. So I did take this to the range. And try and sight it in. And these are the first groups that I got, 25 yards. So I am admittedly not a great rifle shooter. There are people who are much better than me. However, at 25 yards, I'm like, that's not bad. And I'm adjusting the sights to the right. This was 5 shots. For whatever reason, this was 10 shots. I'm adjusting right. And my point of aim is right here. So I'm shooting about an inch or two high. And that's where the sights were. And I left them there because an inch or two high at 25 yards means you're more or less on at 100 yards, my understanding. And it's not bad. So I got one that's probably 2 here, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think either this one or this one was my last target. And like I said, I'm really not that great a rifle shooter. I guess I could adjust this a little more to the right next time I go. That's kind of what I want. Again, I want an inch or two high at 25 yards to give myself a good spectrum of accuracy. That 25, 50, 100, 150, 200 yards. I'm combat accurate. That's what I'm going for. I just want to be combat accurate. Now, again, this is 25 yards, so at 100 yards, this is going to be 4 times bigger. However, for me personally, with my level of expertise in rifles, I think I'm more of a handgun guy. My level of expertise with rifles, I'm going to take this. This is as good as I'm going to get. So while the Magpul MBUS Pro, which wouldn't that mean Magpul backup site, Magpul backup site Pro? While these are a little bit expensive, to be honest, these are like, I think they're like $80 each. Honestly, I got this on a trade. But these each one of these are like $70, $80 a piece. So you put them together, $150, $160. They're expensive. They're expensive. However, I love how precise this is, how small and precise the front sight is. I love the great just sight picture it gets. I told you I did not care for my Meprolite AR-15 sights. These are so much better than the Meprolite ones. I do not care about that tritium and that Meprolite sights if I'm going to have such a huge front sight post. And yes, you could flip these down and you could put whatever kind of optic you want on here. However, I like these sights so much, I'm just going to keep them. I am adjusting this quite a bit to the right. I'm going to have to double check that I'm not doing something wrong. That's probably I'm probably pushing that too far to the right. I got to just double check my, handling, my holding of the rifle, make sure I'm not holding it incorrectly. So I'll work on that. It's never bad to admit that you might not be the greatest at something. But yeah, from what I could see, these Magpul MBUS sights are very sturdy, very durable, almost entirely all metal construction. I think the knobs themselves might be plastic, but there's a lot of high quality steel going to these sights, and I like them. And these are going to be my primary sights. This is my primary configuration. I want a very light, handy rifle, and I want some nice iron sights, and these are nice iron sights. Now I have everything I want on my AR-15. And if one day I just want to slap some on top of here, maybe I will. But I like these sights so much that this is how I'm going to run this rifle for the foreseeable future. So this is Steven from the Even Steven channel. What I can see so far on the Magpul MBUS Pro sights look good so far. I'm going to keep these. I'm going to use these as my primary sights on my gun, and if in the future I change them, I'll change them. Right. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.